About a month ago, we went to Erie, Pennsylvania and shot guns with my brother. He had an airsoft pistol that EJ really enjoyed, and it was pretty neat. EJ shot the air pistol instead of the real guns. He really liked it. It was pretty neat and interesting, so I decided to get one. As you know, in Atlanta, I went to an airsoft store and picked up a Glock. They have come out with a fully licensed airsoft pistol. Umarex makes this. There is my Glock 19. The Glock 17 didn't feel quite as good, so I chose the Glock 19. Sucks that in America we have to have this orange tip. I'm told you can take it off. The stores just have to sell it to you with that tip on there. I was gonna take it off when I got home, but personally I'd rather avoid any unnecessary trouble since we're gonna go play soon. So I'm just gonna leave it on there. It's not that bad really, and maybe it'll stop people from freaking out if they see it. I have watched some reviews where they talk about it being fully licensed and exactly like a real Glock on the outside. Almost. There's a few differences. But they didn't have a real Glock, and I do, so I'm gonna do a comparison. We have the real Glock here, the airsoft Glock here. Of course there's a big difference with the orange piece on the front. I think if I took some pliers I can unscrew this off of there. I was gonna get a Glock 17 so it would be a real comparison. This is a 19 and my real one's a 17, but I didn't like the way the 17 felt in the store. The Glock 19 felt a lot more balanced and just a lot better. Obviously, they're gonna be different in some areas. Textures, stuff like that. One thing I noticed he was talking about is the color differentiation from, he had two airsoft Glocks, a licensed one like this and one of the older ones that's not licensed. He was saying that the licensed one, the color accuracy was much better. But on my real one, yeah, you can see on my real one, the slide is a lot lighter, where the airsoft almost matches the polymer. I know on some airsofts, people are having trouble with the magazine unloading. We have the button right here, same place, and it slides right out like butter. Real easy to slide this out. Real one, drops out good. Pull this one back. Got a nice feel on the kickback of it. Oh! That's way harder spring to pull back. There is no comparison in the spring of it. But this has to be prepared by air. It wouldn't take as much force to do it. Feels good. Oh, it's like you're gonna take your finger off. Okay, so anyway, empty. This one feels really unbalanced, but this one still feels pretty good. Same thing, pull it back a little bit, drop the pins down. Pull the trigger, I'm gonna slide right off. I didn't take this apart because when I did it at the store, I wasn't able to get it back together and the kid working there had to do it for me. I'm gonna attempt to do it now. Same thing as the real one. No. Okay. Try this again. Pull the pins down. Shit. How the hell do you get this thing apart? I don't want to break it. These are way easier to pull down. There we go. I got it apart that time. Yeah, much harder to get this one apart. One reason I chose to buy the Glock 17 over the 19 is that it has a double spring. So it helps with the recoil. Here's our spring on the airsoft. Wow, it's greasy. But not quite like the real one. It's pretty flimsy and cheap feeling. Look how dirty the inside of my airsoft is. Wow, this thing probably needs cleaned. Springs are a big difference, but of course you got to expect that. The air's got to be able to kick this back to reload it. Now mind you, this is fully licensed by Glock, so it's supposed to be like a Glock besides being an airsoft. Seems like it's the same material, but oh wow, is this one weigh about 5 times as much? Big difference. Insides of the real one. Oh, let's pull the barrel out. There's my barrel to the real one. And on this one, it's not gonna come out so easy. I feel like I'm gonna break it doing this. I've never taken this apart. This is from the store like this. Wow. Oh. Okay, it's a whole bunch of different pieces, and that piece came way up. I feel like I'm gonna break this thing. It's not gonna work again after this. This is more complex than a real one. Okay, so this shaft comes in pieces. Should I take this off? Gosh, this thing is dirty. I need to get my gun cleaning kit out. Wow. Gem 208 Glock. That's what it says on the side of the barrel. Gen 208 Glock. What's the real one say? BBB, it's serial numbers, I think. So, a little bit different. There's a Glock logo on this one. The real one does not have a Glock logo there. I'm gonna try to put this together before I forget how. And I'm too late for that. I already don't remember how to do it. And this little thing came up, so I imagine it goes back in there. I really am not comfortable taking this apart. Very, very complex compared to the real one. Moving on to these. Here are the two comparisons to the insides. Yes, of course, I know it's gonna be different. Okay. Wow. This is surprising because the real one actually feels cheaper than the Airsoft. The Airsoft actually feels better. This feels cheap and like it's gonna break. This just feels like a much more solid build. Props to that. Maybe I just need to buy a Glock 19. Has the safety in the trigger. Same with my real one. Officially licensed product of Glock. Okay, so the Airsoft says official licensed product. The real one says made in Austria, Glock Incorporated. These are actually very similar. My Glock's so clean. Needs shot. Magazine time. Real one, very light. The numbered holes there to show you how many bullets are in it. Says 9mm up there. And the Airsoft one. Once again, this feels much better quality. But this is where all the Airsoft stuff is going on. You have the slide to load the BBs, a release for the gas, and simulated number holes. Bottoms, this is pretty cool. They pretty much look the same here. Now, on this heavy magazine for the Airsoft, push this little button down and this slides. It's very hard to slide. I'm gonna take some gun oil, put a couple drops on here, see if I can't fix that problem. Man, I thought that was gonna make it slide easier. Yeah, it's still hard to get even with putting gun oil on it. But when you take this off, that's where you load the green gas into it. This thing's super freaking nice, honestly. Very high quality. Let's put these back together. Obviously, this is my 17, the real one. Line it up, slide it on. That's it. It's together, ready. I don't think this one's gonna go so easy, but line it up. Ah, nice. All right. Throw the magazine in. Okay. It didn't kick back real hard because it's pretty much out of gas right now. Okay, there's my quick overview of the differences between an Airsoft and a real Glock. Okay, I'm back. It's the next day. Last time I was filming, I just barely finished that and my battery on my camera died. So, today, I'm gonna finish up these Airsoft guns. Remember, one thing I was showing is when you shoot it, how it acts. Last time it didn't have enough gas in it. When there's no BBs in there and you shoot it, it locks out, just like a real gun. I know, I'm leaving very soon, but we can't just go play Airsoft with a regular Glock, right? So I got some upgrades. My GoPro here, because we have to record the game. I got a hat for mounting the GoPro. Amazon said it wasn't gonna come in time, so I ordered another hat. And then this came in. GoPro accessory mounts. GoPro accessory mounts from Amazon. A 2-pack of fast loaders for the BBs. Gorilla tape in case that's needed. Gloves. Airsoft mask. And goggles. EJ's Airsoft mask and goggles. Another Airsoft mask. Another magazine for my Glock 19. Red dot sight. And a Make America Great Again. I don't know what you call that thing. This is made for a real Glock, but since it's modeled off a real Glock, I'm thinking this will work. And to trigger my brother Keith can't stand Glocks because of how people act about it. Like, Glocks don't jam and this and that. And he's like, all guns jam, rah, 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 rah. But my brother Keith does not like Glocks. While we play Airsoft, this is what I'm popping out wearing. Glock perfection, baby. Here's all my new toys. Okay, first things first, we're gonna put this on the back of there. Or at least try to. Hopefully this will just slide out there. If it does, it doesn't do it easily. On the Airsoft, there's a screw right here. Make America Great Again. Next up, we got this. I didn't get a real expensive one because I'm only using it once and then I'm leaving it with my brother, so I think this would be good enough, especially for airsoft. When you open it, the batteries just go falling up. Damn it. Oh, it looks pretty nice. And it gives another rail if you want to add another piece, like a flashlight or something. There it is. Oh! That is badass. There are adjustments to line up the sights. I just have to figure out where and how. But I'll do that later. Make America great again, baby. My Glock build went pretty quick. Now it's time to move on to my helmets. First off, we'll open this hat. Okay. Nope, that didn't do it. Okay. I had no idea if this one Smart Tree, if it came with the mount pieces or if it was just the mount on this hat. But it looks like this one did come with them. Pretty sturdy, not bad. And Velcro, I like that. I wondered how it's gonna feel with the camera on here, if it's gonna be sturdy, but it felt floppy when the hat's off. When you put the hat on, it feels pretty good. If you're bobbing, you can feel it moving some. But really, it's pretty secure. Like I said, I got two because I didn't think one was gonna come in on time. This one is a, how do you say that? Pulis? P-U-L-U-S. Seems okay. A little bigger than the one I'm wearing right now. And it also came with the mounts. Like you can do it this way or the other way. Mount it upside down or flip it around and mount it this way. Oh, this one's a little more comfortable. But I think this one's a better quality. No doubt. I'm sure this will work fine. But I think this one's a better quality. Smart Tree wins on quality. Yeah, digging in the insides. See this Pulis one? What the hell is this? Cheap, very cheap. And there's threads everywhere. That's not even attached to the hat. And this doesn't feel as strong. If I only bought one of these, I'd buy the Smart Tree. So I'm sure both would work with no problem. This is what I ordered for my airsoft mask. Mask number 1, we'll call it. This goggle set is kind of cheap on the inside, but this is only $10. You have to remember that part. And this has the ear protection. So I didn't really care for the way it feels, and these glasses are already fogging up. That is like instant. Cheap gear is better than no gear. Here's what I got EJ. Another $10 kit. His glasses, pretty much the same thing. His mask did not come with the pieces that cover your ears, but it looks way more dope. This kit feels way better than the other one. They're the same price and I'm pretty sure the same maker, but for some reason this fits way better. And the glasses are fogging up. I don't think that makes a difference, but I'll pull the, yeah, it don't make no difference. These glasses are still fogging up. But way more comfortable. I'd rather have this than the other one. And just hope you don't get shot in the ear. Now, I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted or not, so I also got this. I seen this, thought it looked cool. Watched a couple review videos and got this mask to see if it would work for me. Holy freaking clamps everywhere. It's not the most comfortable. It's like pressing against my face. I have it pretty tight though. But it's like plastic on the inside. It's not horrible. Vision's pretty decent and it's hard. It should protect good. The eyes are just a bunch of holes, so it's not gonna fog up. I think I like this. But I'm not gonna be able to wear one of those hats with this. I think I can deal with this one right here. I was wrong. It's not plastic, it's actually got rubber pieces on the inside. Maybe I just have it pulled too tight. So if I'm gonna use this, you gotta set it up for a camera. So I ordered this, because all my stuff is still in the Philippines. Tons of accessories to figure out how we want to get this thing mounted together. There's gotta be something in here that'll work good. This might work. Maybe not. Suction, not gonna work. And I'm not gonna run around looking like a Teletubby. Come on, there's gotta be something in here that'll work. Okay, I figured out exactly what I want to do for this. But I don't really have any tools here. These holes right here, I've gone through everything. And this is the best I can come up with. I'll take this original GoPro clip mount, cut a hole here, slide it in there. That should work good. I gotta figure out, maybe I'll just take a cutting knife and just saw it off. I'll be right back. Okay, went upstairs, got a sharp butter knife. Cut this part of the rubber. It's a very sharp butter knife. Cut this part of the rubber out, slid this in. It's pretty freaking secure and tight. Doesn't feel like it's gonna move anywhere. Bam, I think that's got it. I think I'm ready. Also, I grabbed some tactical gloves I seen, and I am shocked. I don't really care for this wristband strap, but man, these things are nice and comfortable. They looked pretty cool on the internet. I figured when I got them, they wouldn't look so good, but they might be better than what I seen in the internet. I really like these, and it's a very soft, padded palm. Nice gloves.